Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed week. Mine's going really good. We're enjoying this awesome fall weather. We've been down in the 80s, and it's really nice. I'm not sure what all kind of noise pollution we're going to have this morning. My neighbor left their dog out back, and he's a little yapper. You can hear him. He'll be yapping the whole video, so there's nothing we can do about it. So anyway, listen, I want to talk to you today about the difference between deception and delusion. And there's a big difference, and a lot of people don't know what it is. The definition of deception is causing someone to accept as true or valid what is actually false. Deception comes from Satan or other demonic beings that are controlled by Satan. For instance, in the Garden of Eden, Eve was deceived by Satan. She accepted his lies as truth. Here's the definition of delusion. Delusion is a false belief or an impression that continues to be maintained despite the reality contradicting it. People suffering from delusion are living in an altered state of reality. In other words, when you hold a belief or you believe something, and yet you can be presented with all the evidence, and the evidence is overwhelming, but yet you choose the delusion. Delusion, not deception, delusion is often sent by God. Here's what it says in Romans 1:26-28. For this cause God gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use of that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning with their lust one for another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of the error that is meet. And even when they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them up to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. People, a reprobate mind is a mind living in delusion. And these people, they're delusional. Here are some modern day delusions that people are accepting despite the fact that all the evidence points against it. The first one is men can become women and women can become men. How in the world any person with a sound mind can believe that is absolutely beyond me. It's beyond me how anyone can believe that. And the reason is because they're living in delusion. Another one is that homosexuality is normal behavior. It's normal. Well, the Bible says it's not. God says it's not. And here's another one that I just heard last week that I wanted to bring up. You talk about a reprobate mind. Now here's one. I saw a news report where they're trying to change and get rid of the word pedophilia or pedophile. They're trying to get rid of that word from the English language. They say there's no such thing as a pedophile and there's no such thing as pedophilia. What they want to change it to is minor attraction. Because if it's, oh, he's just attracted to minors, or she's just attracted to minors, that means it's normal. See what I'm saying? They're trying to get rid of pedophilia and change it to minor attraction. Only someone living in delusion would accept that. Here's another good one. Defund the police. Have you ever listened to some of these mayors in these Democratic-run cities like Seattle and Portland, San Francisco, Chicago, New York? These mayors are saying the police is the problem. It's not the criminals, it's not the crime. The police are the problem. We defund the police, we get rid of the police, and crime will go away. People, have you ever heard anything more stupid, anything more delusional than that? Yeah, get rid of the police and crime will go away. That's like saying get rid of your military and then no one will ever attack you. See how delusional that is? This is what Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:3 and 4. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust they shall heap unto themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. People, that word fables is also another form of delusion. They will be turned unto delusions. Now I want you to look at that word right there that we read. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. That word endure, when you look at it in the Greek, it is also a form of tolerate. What it's actually saying is they will not tolerate sound doctrine. People, YouTube will not tolerate sound doctrine. You start talking about things that you can't talk about, they'll shut your channel down. I get put in Facebook jail at least once, twice a month because they won't tolerate what I have to say. They're trying to make the Bible hate speech. They're trying to make anything that any pastor says in his church hate speech. Why? Because they will not tolerate, put up with sound doctrine. They don't want to hear it. You know what I believe woke is? All the people that are woke. All woke is people who are absolutely godless. When you reach a point where you are absolutely godless, you're completely woke. So guys, listen. That's the difference between delusion and deception. Deception comes from Satan and those who are sent by him to deceive you, to make you believe a lie. But delusion often comes from God. And delusion is when you believe something even though all the evidence speaks out against it. Anyway, I just wanted to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.